And I have to say that from the party standpoint, this is something that we have been reviewing, and we're in the process of formulating a very clear policy position as far as this matter is concerned. Because what we are looking at the moment is some way in which we will be able to give justice to persons who would have lost their jobs as a consequence of their employers following a government mandate. We have said that upon election, a UPP government would look very sympathetically at the workers who have been affected here. And subject to us finalizing the language of the policy and a fuller discussion within the party, I can say that the way the party is moving right now is that we're going to find a remedy so that those persons who have been negatively affected by this decision, we will make sure that a UPP government will certainly take all the necessary steps in order to give justice to these persons who have been affected. It could involve retroactive legislation which would give them a claim for unfair dismissal. We'll have to look at this more closely. We'll discuss this with the unions. We'll discuss it with the business sector. And we want to make sure that the workers who are affected, that they will be treated in a just way. But we recognize that as a government, we're going to have to make sure that we include everyone as far as the decision making is concerned. It's very important to have wide stakeholder buy-in with whatever policy we're going to put in place. But what I cannot give you the assurance about is that based on the discussions we've had so far, whilst we cannot come up with all the specific details yet, there will be a policy in place to give justice to the workers who have been affected. And I can go further to say that we're also fine-tuning our policy with respect to public sector workers. But again, those workers who have been sent home by the government because they have chosen not to take the vaccine, we will make sure that these workers also get their justice. A UPP government will look to bring back all those persons who are eligible to be reinstated in the system, and we're going to, if they choose to. And we'll create options. Options where persons may choose to be severed, because persons may move on with their lives. And we will have to make sure that we do not leave anyone behind. It is a most unjust policy, and we must make sure that we reverse it and that we ensure that the workers in the public sector and the private sector, that they get the justice that they rightly deserve.
Okay.